Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, looking at a beautiful day. Could have a record high for heat. 73 we're supposed to get up to. The record's 75, so we're going to be right there. Tomorrow, same thing. We could break the record. Now, pointing towards next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Halloween is in there. It could get down for the high, the low 50s again.
Oh.
So, yep. Could be dipping. So enjoy this time, Cande. Enjoy it.
I will.
You were not here yesterday. We've been through that whole thing. If you want to hear that story later on, it will be up.
You don't need to hear it.
No, it's pretty intense. LICountry.com. We'll have the recap. Now, yesterday I did a topic on a trending thing called on TikTok and stuff. People are talking about their yellow pillows. Guys who've had pillows a long time and refuse to throw them out, and some people love them. Some people think it's disgusting. Women who are like throwing them away. And do you have any yellow pillows in your house?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and no, I don't. But I'm well aware of them and thrown out a few in my lifetime. Yes, gross.
You had your sons, I'm sure, had some yellow pillows and
gross.
Yeah,
Gross.
Yeah. So my father sent me a text about it. He said he left his pillow, one of his favorite pillows, in Rocking Horse Ranch once.
Oh no.
Yeah, he called. They found it. They mailed it back to him in a Staples box. You know, a Staples box that would have paper in it.
Yeah.
They mailed it back to him in a big Staples box, with tape and whatever, and he uses 2 pillowcase covers and a pillowcase, and he washed the pillow last year. He says he's had it forever. He will never get rid of this particular pillow.
Well, that's his prerogative.
Yeah, I'm with him. You work it in. I just wanted to know, does Brian have an old yellow pillow he deals with?
We have refreshed our pillows, so
All right.
no.
All right, you keep it on top of that. I understand.
We keep on top of that, yes.
Another thing trending, going viral on social media. This is funny to me as we go through this, because it basically takes up every single place you could go to on a date, except for an expensive restaurant. Women have put a list together of 28 places that they do not want to go on a first date.
Well, I hope there's a list of where they do want to go.
Okay, before I get to the chains, the restaurant chains, they don't want to go to the movies, but I agree with that because
you can't talk. No, on a first date, that's ridiculous.
Correct. I agree with that one. Watching Netflix at home for a first date, probably not a good.
No, right. Not for a first date.
Not a good idea. How about going to the gym?
If you are gym freaks and you met at the gym, maybe. I don't know, right. But that wouldn't be something I would ever do.
Women don't want to go to sporting events as a first date.
Not as a first date.
All right.
After a few dates.
This one's probably a no-go. Family functions.
Not right off the bat. Who would do that? Who would meet someone and say, hey, for our first date, I want you to meet my family?
Well, maybe they
would run so far.
Maybe they fell head over heels, Cande.
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
How about bowling?
I never want to go bowling, and nobody wants to see me bowl. So for me, absolutely not.
How about coffee date?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, these are all on the list. These are a no-go.
I have a single, my girlfriend Ellen is single, and that's her first go-to. Like when, she's on a dating site or whatever, meeting for coffee. Then if that goes well, then you do the dinner thing.
I agree. This one probably should not be on. Now, we're going to get to a bunch, more, but right. Coffee is perfect for sitting down for a half hour to an hour. If you like each other, you could stay longer. If not, you can get up and go. So you have coffee.
Right. Right. That's her MO.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Nightclubs, of course. Women say, no, not on a first date. We're not going to a nightclub.
No, but it is fun.
Anywhere that requires a long drive, women say, no, 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 no.
No, because then you're in the car and you're like, do I know him? Could he like take me somewhere and kill me?
Do you
Yeah.
know my first date with Dana? We drove from Suffolk County, Long Island, all the way into New York City, long drive, to go see a concert. We went to Madison Square Garden to see a radio station concert of a New York City pop station that my buddy worked at and gave us tickets to go see. That was our very first date. So,
And what was the list of people playing at that
oh
concert?
my God! All I remember is that it was the Miracle on 34th Street, the KTU concert, right? That they do.
Right.
All I remember is there were a lot of artists, but the headliner, if I'm not mistaken, at the very end, Liza Minnelli came out and sang.
Oh, wow.
If I, I hope,
Interesting. And
yeah,
you were impressing her with your radio importance. So
that's
she
right.
was probably, oh, this guy, look, he got us into this concert.
Mm-hmm.
And look, we're being treated, like VIPs. So I can understand that.
Right.
But, in college, a guy asked me out. Our first date was at a concert. And I was happy. It was great.
Okay, and now that's one you can't really talk at, but it's still, we had a chance to talk in the car driving to New
Yeah.
York City. So that's
Oh, look at you, you big romancer.
yeah. Now, before I get to more things on this list of first dates women don't want to go on, I will tell you, at the end of this concert, my buddy, who I was sitting near, introduced me to his boss, the big boss of the radio station. Okay, do you remember the name Frankie Blue? Candy?
Oh, I worked with Frankie Blue. I'm
Okay.
quite aware of Frankie Blue.
Okay, so I got introduced to Frankie, and there was a ledge. The seats were by like this ledge, right? At Madison Square Garden, they used to have those big concrete walls down in the lower bowl, and his wife was sitting there with a drink up on the ledge, and I moved my hand to go shake her hand, and I knocked the drink right onto her lap.
Oh, that was a great meeting.
I'll never forget it.
Wow. Was she upset?
No, and he brushed it off. He's like, we're having a good time. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm like, oh.
Wow. You
Like,
must have
all
been
right.
red in the face.
Yeah, it was rough. Now,
Yeah.
going back to this list of 28 places women don't want to go on a first date, basically all the chains are on there. Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, Denny's, IHOP, Olive Garden, Chipotle, Chili's. See, I think Chili's is a fun first date
I don't
place.
see where any of those are particularly wrong unless you really don't like them. Denny's, I would say absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I don't. What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory?
I don't
understand.
see anything wrong with any of this, and I think people are taking it a little too far. But basically, this leaves only fancy, expensive restaurants as the
And
go-to.
let's face it, we're in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of different kinds of restaurants. We have 5-star restaurants, Michelin star restaurants, everything like that. So, maybe that's less of, but you go out to the Midwest and there's a lot more of these chain restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you go? Well, I don't
Right.
understand. I don't understand that. I'd be
All right.
happy to go to any one of those except Denny's. Thank you.
I wish someone would take me on a date to Chili's right now, today.
Dana,
Well-
are you listening?
Love my Chili's. Yeah.
By the way, did Dana come home?
Dana
Because
is
last we spoke, she was not home.
Dana is back. She got back late last night. Not last, the night before. Not
Monday. Mhm.
yeah, Monday.
Not
Monday into Tuesday.
What day is today?
Tuesday night into Wednesday. Tuesday at
Gotcha,
midnight.
gotcha.
Yeah, into Wednesday morning. Yeah. And she got back and all is well. She went to her cousin's funeral down in South Carolina with her
so
father.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it was sad, but she very close to him and passed very young. But yeah, she is back, and yeah, we're back in it, Candy. We're back in
Marching to the beat again.
it. That's right. The Master Sergeant is back in the house.
And
Absolutely.
all's well with the world.
That's right. We're going to stop here. I still have a bunch of stuff to get to. We're going to do National Days. We're going to do good news stories in the 8 o'clock hour. I want to get into this article about people's biggest fears. And I got to ask you about the holidays. I have a thing on that, so we'll delve into that a little bit. So we got a lot to get to. Beautiful day. Could hit a record high. Supposed to be 73 today. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.